The new Ducati Panigale V2 marks an epical passage in the history, made up of iconic models and superbike victories, of the twin-cylinder sports bikes from Borgo Panigale, a completely redesigned bike which only keeps the name of the previous model, and which also, thanks to a new 90 degrees V2 engine, modern and efficient, becomes the lightest Panigale, -17 kg, compared to the previous model in the V2 S version ever produced by Ducati. While those were real racing bikes which sacrificed rideability and road enjoyment in the name of maximum performance on the track, the new Panigale V2 maintains true Ducati performance between the curves but becomes enjoyable and fun on the road and in everyday use. On the road, the new Panigale V2 is the most fun Ducati sports bike ever created. Intuitive to ride, it offers a great feeling from the very first contact. And thanks to a torque-rich delivery at medium revs, it offers a hearty and usable boost when exiting corners. Compared to the previous model, the riding position is modern, more comfortable and suitable for all situations, and the thermal comfort of the rider is significantly better. Lightness, intuitiveness, reduced physical and psychological effort, and a wide and usable power curve, combined with a style and technical equipment worthy of a true Ducati. All objectives achieved by the new Panigale V2, thanks to a project that started from scratch, without constraints or dogmas that would condition its approach. For the first time in Ducati history, this supersport bike is in fact a completely separate model, which does not derive from the flagship except in its style and its true sporting personality. The design of the new Panigale V2 naturally derives from the new Panigale V4 recently presented, with features that translate the complex surfaces of its fairing into taut and clean lines, defining an aggressive and at the same time elegant sports bike. Like all Ducatis, inside the latter, a passive ventilation system channels fresh air towards the rider and moves the hot air coming from the radiator away from him. The front is characterized by a marked reference to the Panigale V4, dominated by the full LED headlight and the almost horizontal daytime running lights, and closed at the bottom by the leading edge that represents one of the new stylistic features of the Panigale front. The design of the fuel tank, designed to support the rider in sports riding, also recalls that of the new Panigale V4, adapted to the new mechanical base and the different ergonomic triangle, developed to reduce the load on the wrists while maintaining an excellent feeling on the front end when cornering. The rear, completely faired like on the Desmosedici MotoGP, creates a monolithic effect between the seat and the tail. The full LED rear light is divided into two parts in accordance with the tradition of Ducati sport bikes. The exhaust, which ends with silencers positioned under the seat, harks back to the racing tradition of the Panigale, underlining the sporty soul of the bike. The design of the new 6-spoke light alloy wheels with a Y profile, arranged into 3 groups, represents a modern reinterpretation of the iconic look of the 3 Marcassini spokes. The black of the wheels highlights the full Ducati red livery. The Panigale V2 mounts the new 90 degrees V2 engine with variable timing for the intake valves, Euro 5+ homologate, with 890 cubic centimeter and 120 horsepower. Its weight of just 54.4 kilograms, -9.5 kilograms compared to the Superquadro it replaces, makes it the lightest twin-cylinder ever produced by Ducati, and its torque curve, with 70% of the maximum value already available at 3,000 revolutions per minute, ensures that riding is always exciting, even on the road. And those who want to use the Panigale V2 on the track can mount the racing exhaust, which increases the maximum power to 126 horsepower. With a weight reduction of 4.5 kilograms, all this makes the Panigale V2 enjoyable and fun when it comes to sport bike riding. The new Panigale V2 S weighs just 175 kilograms, a fact that, combined with the power of 120 horsepower, determines a power-weight ratio of 0.69 horsepower per kilogram. The Panigale V2 chassis is a lightweight and efficient monocoque that uses the engine as a stressed element. The double-sided swing arm is inspired in design by the hollow symmetrical swing arm of the Panigale V4 and offers the same benefits in terms of stability when coming out of corners and feeling when riding on the track, where it allows the rider to make the most of modern slick tires. The suspension is fully adjustable to allow the rider to customize the setup of the new Ducati sport bike. The Panigale V2 is equipped with a Marzocchi fork and Kayaba shock absorber, while the Panigale V2 S offers its rider a more premium package consisting of an Öhlins fork and shock absorber, in addition to a lithium-ion battery that reduces its weight. The new cast wheels mount Pirelli Diablo Rosso 4 tires in 120/70ths and 190/55ths sizes, which combine handling and footprint, enhancing the sporting qualities of the Panigale V2. The Brembo front braking system consists of two 320mm discs and M50 monoblock calipers, which offers power for track use and modulability for road use. The Panigale V2 dashboard is a new 5 inches TFT with a user interface based on Infomode, conceptually derived from that of the new Panigale V4. The three views Road, Road Pro, and Track are designed to allow the rider to concentrate on riding, highlighting the most relevant information for each context with a rational and complete display. The rider interface has been streamlined, integrating the information as much as possible in order to reduce its density and therefore improve readability. The rev counter, for example, also acts as a gear shift indicator, lighting up green in the ideal regime for shifting up and red when over-revving. The Panigale V2 is equipped with a 6-axis IMU inertial platform, thus supporting a complete and effective electronics package to offer safety for road use and performance on the circuit. The electronics package includes sporting anti-lock braking system cornering with slide-by-brake functionality, Ducati traction control, Ducati wheelie control, engine brake control, and the new Ducati Quick Shift 2.0. The same system used on the Panigale V4, standard on both versions. The Panigale V2 rider can instantly change its behavior by choosing between 4 riding modes: race, sport, road, wet, that offer pre-configured and user-modifiable intervention levels for all controls and engine response. In this way, with the simple press of a button, it is possible to adapt the Panigale V2 to the rider's preferences and to the various riding situations.